Don't even try to lie. You've at least once checked your ex's new homebody to find out a little something about their previously sparked relationship. If you can't relate, Hailey Bieber most certainly can, but the difference is, the whole world knows about it. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez have a pretty rich and dramatic history, thanks to the fans of course, and it's no secret that the fans can't stop shipping Selena and Justin, despite the fact he's already married to Hailey Baldwin. Hailey must have felt insecure at the beginning of their relationship, considering how much media coverage Jelena has and still has, and how publicized their relationship was. Whether or not the couple does fight about the whole Jelena situation was made known when Hailey was spotted in a Harry Potter-themed Universal Studios comforting Justin during a mental breakdown episode. Hailey was overheard by a fan saying, "Why is it always about Selena?" But despite this statement, Hailey continued to help calm the singer down. Justin's breakdown clearly had something to do with Selena, but with how frequent this has happened, this isn't all that surprising to many. It seems that the past relationship of Jelena didn't just take a toll on Selena, but also with her former counterpart Justin. Selena has opened up to an interview about how their past relationship was mentally exhausting and how it caused her to gain trust issues. Fans went as far as to speculate that Hailey Bieber might as well be a fan of hers, since she was reportedly following and unfollowing Selena on Instagram again and again, multiple times. From Balenciaga sweatshirts to the same hot Pilates studio, fans are convinced that Hailey consciously made these decisions. After all, with multiple Pilates studios in Los Angeles, what are the chances they both go to the same one? But it appears like fate is always on their side, because these two ladies were never in the same building at the same time, although this might be Selena's doing since she prefers having private lessons with a personal trainer. Despite this, however, the two women try to steer clear from one another as much as they can to stop rumors from speculating, or at least try to. Selena Gomez is not just a pop star and a CEO, she's also a fashion icon. Gomez was seen sporting a Balenciaga sweatshirt in the streets of LA. Though this piece isn't exclusive for Selena, and it was common though, but only a few could afford the original of course, fans went on to say that Hailey copied her style when she was seen wearing the same sweatshirt with Justin Bieber. Hailey Bieber's outfit looked similar to Selena's, but then again, it was a pretty generic outfit with black pants and black shoes. But to the eyes of the public, this wasn't an important detail. It seems like sweatshirts weren't the only thing they had in common. Hailey's recent finger tattoo with the letter J, symbolizing Justin, looked familiar and like a certain someone's ring. If you've been a Jelena fan since day one, then you probably know that Justin gave the co-artist a real diamond promise ring with the letter J on it. You see, this would have passed for a coincidence because it was a common J design, but how the letter was written and how the fonts looked incredibly alike wasn't easily let go by fans. Once again, an internet witch hunt was on to Hailey for copying Gomez, but from Hailey's perspective, she wouldn't have known, right? We're guessing not, but considering back in the early 2010s, she expressed her support for the love team Jelena, meaning she was a fan of the two, so she could have known about the ring. I mean, it did make news as the public speculated that these former superstars were already getting married. If Hailey Bieber did know and went through with her tattoo of choice, that would have been awkward and questionable all the same. And as we know, the ladies are steering clear from one another, but it looks to not be doing well enough for the public. Fans were always able to find a connection to just about anything. While the three celebrities' relationship was peculiar, to say the least, Justin made things feel a lot weirder for the married couple when he stated in an interview that he would always love Selena and that the artist will always have a place in his heart. He said all this despite already being married to Hailey. I don't think his wife would appreciate his little declaration of love for Gomez in the Ellen DeGeneres Show, a world-renowned sitcom show. The public was unconvinced of Justin's apparent denial, and they weren't trying to hide it. He proves fans right, especially when this statement was because a Selena fan accused Justin of only marrying Hailey to get back at Gomez. The pop star couldn't keep his anger to himself and responded saying, "You're immature. The fact that you have an account dedicated to dissing my wife and I is absurd. Why would I dedicate my whole life to someone in marriage to get back?" No matter what he said, and with the public is dwelling on the fact that he does still love Selena and how he was triggered about the statement, proves that he must have felt offensive. So, could it be true? The media coverage it got isn't looking too good for the married couple. Reporters and paparazzi were on the lookout for some type of loophole to keep the growing fire alight. Due to this, the comparison got pettier by every article. With so much speculation about Selena and Hailey's style being almost the same, the public moves to question, could it be that one is copying the other? Child star Selena Gomez's fanbase is no doubt a lot bigger than Hailey's, so when Hailey fans tried to defend the model from Gomez supporters, their messages and feed were flooded with hate and criticism. Because of the yet again burning drama between the two, for just as simple as wearing the same shirt color was used as evidence of Hailey's jealousy to her husband's ex-girlfriend. While Selena looks stunning with her brunette hair and tan skin, Hailey's beauty is not at all similar to the artist's beauty, with natural blonde hair and fair skin. They even went to start drama of the Biebers' marriage, whether they were on their way to divorce because of all the people's comments, or when the public made a big deal on why the couple still didn't have children 3 years later. On a random day of the week, Hailey Baldwin was caught minutes after accidentally following a Selena Gomez fan account. Presumably feeling the need to defend herself, she even went as far as DMing the account owner to say it was a mistake. After all, it is her husband's ex-girlfriend's fan account. Despite the model's excuse, the fan account already took a screenshot and posted it for all the public to see. Mia, the fan account owner, posts the picture with the caption, "OMFG, Hailey followed me and unfollowed, LMAO, what?" This fired up the Hailey x Selena narrative to a whole new level, and the Gomez-Bieber witch hunt begins once more. From comparing insecurities, looks, and achievement, fans just can't seem to get enough of it. Always being on the trending news, as good news as that may sound, spikes up a sense of anxiety to the two ladies on what new speculations the public has in store. Although it seems like the two ladies are so sick of it. I mean, I would be too, considering it's already been years since the Selena and Justin love team broke up, and it had absolutely nothing to do with Hailey. The three involved in the drama made small steps and a little hint to try and clear up the false tension built up by the media for years, but it's always backfired. It seems that Hailey is making a step further to dismiss these baseless fan rumors. She supports the artist by liking her pictures, magazine cover shoots, and even a mutual friend's post with her on it. She decides to take this step when the Rare album by Selena was released, and that includes the controversial Lose You to Love Me song, which sounded a lot about Justin Bieber. Selena comes clean in an interview, saying that it was her way of closure of the dead relationship that ended almost 4 years ago. But she also explains that the song also expresses how she felt overall throughout the years and wasn't just about Justin Bieber. It seems that Hailey's way of letting Selena and the rest of the world know that there were no hard feelings involved and that she didn't mind the little goodbye song was through liking the artist's posts. After all that history between the stars, it was also Selena's sign of telling all the Jelena supporters that Jelena is completely dead, and the two had a long road of happiness right ahead in separate ways. Maybe in 10 years, people would start to forget the history of the two pop stars and face the truth that Justin and Hailey, the religious Christian couple, were destined. The real story behind the cameras is unknown to us, and the most we can do is speculate. So what do you guys think? Considering you've reached this far, we've surely piqued your interest, so stay connected, and we'll see you on the next one.